Cardano is losing steam and is struggling to get past the $1.30 resistance, while Bitcoin stays just below $40,000. This and other news and chart analysis is what we're going to look at in this video. What's up? My name is Caroline and this is Wealth in Progress, where you'll learn how to make passive income with cryptocurrencies. In this video, we'll look at a couple of news and some price analysis, chart analysis. We'll look at what's going on in the crypto space and what is happening these days. One quick thing before we get started, I'm currently working on a membership site that will get you lots of valuable information such as deep dive technical analysis, on-chain analysis, trading signals, the newest crypto gems, and monthly AMAs with Kieran and me. If you're interested to learn more and to be the first to be notified when this comes out, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter in the description down below. Okay, let's get started. Alright, now this first article talks about MasterCard, and the MasterCard CEO says that they have to be in the crypto space. So the article says MasterCard is angling to become the go-to for governments and private entities when testing and rolling out central bank digital currencies and stablecoins. Now, both MasterCard and Visa have been dabbling with crypto here and there a little bit for a while now, and that's probably mainly because they don't want to go out of service and they don't want to become obsolete, so they want to pick up this new technology and to stay a big player in the financial game. Now, this is generally good for us because, as we can read further down here, MasterCard currently has about 1 billion users, and so in February, MasterCard unveiled plans to support crypto in 2021, paving the way for its nearly 1 billion users to spend their crypto and over 30 million supported merchants worldwide. Time will tell if those big players will still play a big role in the future, if they can manage to keep up with all the new inventions, or if some other crypto program or project will take over. Now, what they've actually done is they have a new startup engagement program as part of the MasterCard Start Path. This is an accelerated program aiming to support fintechs and companies working with digital assets, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology. Now it goes on to say the latest to be onboarded includes blockchain oracle startup Super Oracles, blockchain infrastructure providers Stacks, digital asset firm Taurus, and Mintable, a marketplace for issuing and trading NFTs. On to the next piece of news that titles Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major cryptocurrencies are braced for a 2.1 trillion earthquake after extreme price swings. Now, what this article talks about is that there's a new law in Germany that allows institutional investors to invest in cryptocurrencies. So you can read here. Now, amid reports, institutional investors are gearing up to re-enter the Bitcoin and crypto market. A new law in Germany will allow institutional investors that currently manage a staggering 1.8 trillion euros, so that's about $2.1 trillion, to invest in Bitcoin and crypto for the first time. So the article goes on. So-called Spezialfonds, only available to institutional investors such as pension companies and insurers, so the big guys, will be able to invest up to 20% of their holdings in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies from Monday. So yeah, that's an insane amount of money. I mean, they're managing 2.1 trillion, so that would be about 400 million that could flow into crypto. That's pretty crazy. Now, the article goes on to say that it will probably stay well below the 20% mark in the beginning. That is to be expected because those big players probably want to test the waters first of all. But even if they just invest like 1 or 2% of their whole assets into crypto, that would get quite some extra liquidity into the market. Now, the article goes on to say that about 2.5 billion in Bitcoin move off crypto exchanges including Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. So that's according to Glassnode. Now, this is always a good sign if crypto, or especially Bitcoin, are being moved off exchanges. That usually means that those big players don't want to trade anymore. They don't want to short or sell. Instead, they want to keep and hold for the long term. So if more of that happens, and by the way, we'll show you those signals and more deep dive analysis in the membership site, so don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. But if we see more of that, that could be a sign that it's going upwards in the shorter term future again. So it also says here some 63,000 Bitcoin were transferred off major exchanges. So that's again by Glassnode. So yeah, we'll have to see if more of that is coming up. On the flip side, if more Bitcoin are moved onto exchanges, that usually means that the big guys, the whales, the big investors, that they want to short or want to sell their BTC, and that usually results in a price drop. Alright, now let's look at some prices next. So this article titles Bitcoin fails to go through $40,000 while on-chain data suggests price reversal. So a second ago I talked about what outflow of the exchanges, Bitcoin outflow, can result in a positive price movement. That's probably more of the longer term scenario. Now let's look at the very short term scenario, and this article suggests just the opposite. So you can see the past upwards movement of the past couple of days in here. Now you can see we've had a couple of green days. That's really nice, and there is a resistance, a major resistance at about $41,100. You can see that here, or just about between 41,100 and 42,000. So the article also says that we can see a progressive decrease in volume. So you can see that down here. So it has spiked up here, and now it's progressively decreasing. Further, they say we currently see a slow decrease in wallet activity data, suggesting that Bitcoin holders and traders are currently not moving their funds. The article also says that Bitcoin is struggling to get through the 200-day moving average, and we really need to get a hold above 42,000. We need to get a close above 42,000 to basically be in a more bullish mood, I would say. So let's quickly look at the charts. So I don't have the 200-day moving average in here. Unfortunately, I can only choose 3 indicators, so we'll leave that like that for now because you can actually see it very well, the whole scenario anyways. Let me make that a bit bigger. So you can see here there was the triangle where it broke through, and it broke through the 50-day moving average. So I'm on the daily. It broke through the 50-day moving average, but it's now even struggling at the 100-day. So we don't even need to look at the 200-day moving average. Even the 100-day already suggests that this is a resistance and that is struggling to get above it. You can also see here that 41,000 resistance. So yeah, I guess we'll probably have a bit of a correction here, and that's generally a healthy sign. I mean, it can't go green like that forever. It's usually, markets always move in cycles, so you have a bit of an upward cycle, and then you need it to slow down a bit before it can go higher. So I'm prepared to see some sideways movements, or even a correction to go a bit lower. So it might also bounce off the 50-day moving average. That will probably be around 35,000. That is possible. We'll have to see about that. But I'm not expecting this to just push up to 65,000 straight away. That would be very unhealthy and very unsustainable. So that's what the charts look for BTC right now. Now let's go on to look at Cardano. So we can first look at this article by the Crypto Potato. This article titles Cardano Price Analysis, Adables Losing Steam, Struggling at $1.30 Resistance. So we can also see that very well in the charts. So this is the daily chart of Cardano, and you can see very well there's a resistance here at about 130 that also correlates with the 50-day moving average. So Cardano has currently not managed to push through that, unfortunately, and you can also see with the volume that's what they're talking about, losing steam. There's just not enough volume for it to push higher at this moment. In times like this, it's always good to accumulate more if you're interested in that, and if you're holding for the long term. It could definitely go lower. It could definitely retest that $1 range. That largely depends on what BTC does and what the general sentiment of the market is. If we keep staying in a bearish mood, that could definitely retest that area. Otherwise, it will probably need a lot more volume and probably some good news, maybe surrounding the Alonso hard fork. That should be accomplished in about 2 months, so super excited for that. But yeah, in the short term, we'll probably have to be a bit more patient. So this author also draws some very nice lines in the charts. So you can see there's an upwards moving wedge, and currently Cardano is moving in that wedge. So I've just tried to recreate that. It was probably a bit steeper yesterday. So right now it's probably trading in this channel, but once it breaks down through that lower part of the channel, it might very well go lower as well. On the flip side, if it breaks through the 50-day EMA or 50-day moving average, it might as well. Well, the other thing is the 100-day moving average is here as well, so it will probably need a lot of volume to break through both of them simultaneously. But once that happens, it will have also broken through the upper channel. But right now it's trading in this channel for what it looks like. But overall, the good thing about a sideways movement like you can see over those past couple of weeks is that it can be a good base and a good preparation phase for higher moves. Now, as always, I'm prepared to hold these long term and to be patient and basically just sit it out. While it's going sideways, I might trade here and there a little bit, but otherwise I'm hodling and I'm ready to wait for more promising times in the future. Alright, now this is the update for the news of today. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter if you want to be the first to be notified when the membership is live. The membership will contain much more detailed technical and on-chain analysis, super valuable trading signals, and the newest crypto gems and much more. So don't forget to subscribe to that, and I'll let you know when the membership is live. If you like this video, hit the like button down below, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!